Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today we're going to be testing out the brand new SIRIN 9mm in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So even though right now the community hasn't fully unlocked this gun, thanks to a blueprint or a bundle being added into the store, the SIRIN 9mm is now actually available if you do buy that bundle, which is exactly what we've gone ahead and done today. We have bought the brand new Mastercraft bundle, which as you can see, when we do kill a zombie, actually drops like money out of the zombies, which is pretty cool. As you see, there was a pretty cool weapon inspector as well. We're of course going to be chucking on the rampage inducer. It seems to be a one shot so far to the heads in zombies, which is kind of impressive considering, I was gonna say this is an SMG, but it's not actually an SMG. It classes as a special weapon of its own category. So yeah, this is actually classing as its own weapon category, as a special weapon that we haven't seen before in Black Ops 6 as of yet. This is the first special weapon that we do have. So we are going to be testing this gun, seeing just how good it is going to be once we do start pack-a-punching it, you know, upgrading the rarity, and just getting through to the higher rounds on Liberty Falls right now, and just see, you know, how good this SIRIN could possibly be, because of course you guys may at some point get the SIRIN 9mm available if you don't buy the bundle. So as you can see, the more kills we seem to be getting with this SIRIN, the more it actually does. Like, we've now got lasers on the outside of it from getting kills with it. I don't know if that's just from shooting or from getting kills, I'm not too sure, but the more we seem to be using it and taking out zombies with it, the more it seems to be upgrading. So we'll see if it gets to any, like, a higher rarity, or not higher rarity, but looks any different any further down the line with the more kills that we do get whilst taking out a bunch of these zombies. But yeah, as of right now, the community is about on the second tier out of, I believe, 5 from getting the SIRIN 9mm unlocked, which is actually not very far at all. It's been very slow progress. I think it's been bugs the way that the challenges were meant to track. Like, it was meant to be done off of elims, but it's actually just been done off of pure kills. So rather than you getting an elimination that somebody else has already got the kill for. So if you guys have been playing multiplayer, then you will know what I mean. Essentially, if you put a bullet into someone or get an assist on an opponent, by getting that assist, it actually goes down as an elimination rather than an assist in this game. So instead of you getting an assist, you get an elimination, which would mean if 2 to 3 people shoot at an opponent at once and then they get killed, then there's going to be 3 eliminations tracked. However, the way that it's been working so far in this event that we've got is only purely kills. So even if 3 or 4 people shoot at one opponent, only one person gets the elimination. So it has not been tracking the way that they intended it to track, which is probably why such little progress has been made. And hopefully now they have fixed that, and it is going to start getting a lot faster, and we're going to start seeing some good progress being made. So you guys do actually get a good chance of unlocking this SIRIN 9mm. Because so far, I know we're only in the lower rounds, but we haven't upgraded the gun at all. But so far on the lower rounds, this does feel very powerful. It feels like it's got a pretty slow fire, not a slow fire rate, but it's not as fast a fire rate as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely a slightly slower fire rate. But as you can see, it's the very first time I am using it. We do now go ahead and get it up to that second level, which is very, very nice. Like I said, we are going to be trying to get this to tier 3 pack-a-punch, you know, legendary aether tools, all of that sort of stuff, and just see how good this thing really can be in zombies. So if we do inspect the weapon again, as you can see, them lines have now gone back to being green rather than red, and there doesn't seem to be the lines going across anymore, which is interesting. I'm not too sure what changes it and what makes it change. I mean, even on the higher rounds, this does seem to do pretty decent damage, I'm not going to lie. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a suppressor on the weapon. Of course, I'm just using the blueprint that came with the bundle, as of course I haven't used it yet. I've not leveled it up. I've not got any attachments unlocked or anything like that. So we couldn't get a suppressor on to get any extra salvage drops or anything along those lines. So unfortunately, we are just going to be upgrading it as and when we can and go ahead and upgrade it throughout this game. But we will be getting there at some point. I'm pretty confident about that. We could probably go ahead and actually upgrade the rarity a little bit now and then start opening the room towards Pack-a-Punch. If we do go ahead and make it the green rarity now, or just the common rarity, we can go ahead and do that. We'll get ready to start opening the Pack-a-Punch room. Hopefully, we should be able to Pack-a-Punch here very, very soon. We need about 2,500 essence, if I do remember correctly. And that double XP is going to help us get towards that nice and quickly. So, I feel like they've changed how much zombies spawn with the Rampage Inducer. Like, this feels very intense, and it doesn't normally feel this intense with the Rampage Inducer. Maybe it's just the gun that's not actually being able to take care of the zombies as well as I think it is, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just not playing too well. I really don't know. I haven't played all day, so that could be down to that. I don't know. We're going to be getting in this room, though, trying to get towards Pack-a-Punch, and we are going to be about 1,000 essence away from the Pack-a-Punch, so we are going to be not too far, but also we are not going to be quite there. There we go. We do actually have enough now. So it is going to go from the SIRIN 9mm, and it is going to be changed to the opening statement. It's because the actual original one was called the debt collector, and I'm not going to lie, this blueprint or this this version of the gun looks absolutely sick. So the fire rate is improved massively, like a big improvement to the fire rate. As you can see, this is what it does look like if we do inspect the weapon as well, guys. It actually looks very clean. I like how that looks with that not prestige camo, with that Pack-a-Punch camo over the top. Looks very clean in my opinion. I'm actually a really big fan of how that does look. So we're now going to go ahead and try and get ourselves a jug real quick, as I believe that is obviously going to be one of the perks that we're definitely going to be wanting. Speed, cola, stamina up, all of that sort of stuff could be useful as well. But our main priority is getting this thing fully maxed out and seeing how much damage we can really do with it towards the rounds of like round 20, round 25, even round 30 potentially as well. But I don't know if you guys can see all these coins coming out of the gun right now. Like if we just stand still, I don't know if that's a visual bug or if it's meant to be doing that. But there is just a bunch of coins spraying out the gun as of right now. I don't know why. I don't know what goes on with this Mastercraft and how it comes up with the things that it does. So I feel like sometimes it's got stuff firing out of it. Sometimes it's got these red lines across the side of it. And then sometimes it's got green lines or green dots with no coins flying out of it. I really do not know what is causing it to do this. But if we inspect it, look at how many coins are flying out the side of it. It's a bit of a crazy blueprint. I'm not going to lie. It's a very wild blueprint, but it's a cool blueprint. Like I said, it is a Mastercraft blueprint as far as I'm aware, or as much as I can remember anyway. I won't lie though, the coins flying across the screen, yeah, they look kind of cool for the sake of the blueprint, but it is actually kind of annoying just watching them fly across the screen 24/7 with that while I'm playing this game. So I apologize if it is actually making the viewing experience a little bit, you know, not as enjoyable, but there's not really much I can do about it. I've tried to fix it. I tried reloading it. I've tried firing a full magazine without reloading. Nothing seems to really be fixing it, so I don't know what to say or what to do in this scenario, but we do get our first camo done for the brand new SIRIN 9mm, which is very nice. Like I said, these do also qualify with launcher camos as well. So if you are looking to get this gold and you're on the, you know, the grind for Nebula, you're going to have to get this gold and then one of the launchers still. You are still going to have to do a launcher. You're not going to be able to get away without doing any of the launchers. One of these will count with one of the launchers. So specials and launchers are tied in with each other. Just as a heads up for you guys that may have been thinking you want to do this for the camo grind, you of course can still do that. But you are going to have to do one of the launchers without, you know, without having to do both of them. It is going to give you an option to do only one rather than two, but you are still going to have to do one of them. But let's start training some of these zombies up now. Start firing some of these bullets in. It feels like it does really nice damage. Obviously, we're only at tier 1 Pack-a-Punch. We have also only got ourselves the epic rarity, not even the epic rarity, sorry, just the common rarity upgrade so far. So it does definitely feel like it's doing some nice damage. It feels like a very powerful weapon. And in all honesty, I do feel like as we get to those higher rounds, we're still going to be able to do very good damage with this thing. I don't feel like it's going to struggle in any way, shape, or form for us to be able to do nice damage towards round 20, round 25, even round 30 and above. Because like I said, it does have that slightly slower fire rate. I mean, once you Pack-a-Punch it, it does definitely improve it. But it does have a slightly slower fire rate than what I was expecting it to have. But the damage that this does make definitely does make up for the slower fire rate. 100% it makes up. I mean, look at these normal zombies. They're taking like 1 to 2 bullets to get dropped. Like, they're really not taking a lot. We've got a Mangler over it. See how quickly we can drop a Mangler as well. There we go. Mangler already gone down. Very nice performance there from the SIRIN 9mm. It definitely feels like a very powerful weapon, guys. I'm not going to lie. It feels like a powerful weapon. It feels like a good weapon. It feels like a very strong weapon. Again, we've got a horde of zombies. We can turn around and just fire into the horde of zombies that are running up to us. And there we go. Just within one magazine, we are going to drop the entire horde there. Only 80 bullets to the magazine as well. So really not a bad job going there. I'm not going to lie. Again, it just feels like a very strong overall weapon. It really does feel good. And it's not always use a gun like that in zombies and you get that feel for it straight away. Like, sometimes it takes a little bit of upgrades and, you know, you get it upgraded quickly in the lower rounds and it feels good. And then as you start getting through the higher rounds, it becomes a lot weaker. But I don't think this SIRIN is going to struggle from that. I really do believe that this is going to be pretty powerful and one of the more overpowered weapons in this game as of right now. Like, I genuinely do see this being one of the weapons that a lot of people are using. You know, it's going to be one of their weapons that you may be not using for the high rounds because, of course, the Mustang and Sallies or the GS45s, whatever you want to call it, and the jet gun are still going to be more overpowered in that aspect. But in terms of just pure slaying zombies and having fun with the game and getting critical kills and, you know, holding off big hordes of zombies without using the buggy guns in the game, sorry, then I do genuinely believe that this might be one of the guns that a lot of people do start using. Again, I was more focused on the Mangler than actually taking any of them zombies out there. And we do manage to do really nice damage to the horde. I need to be careful there running into lampposts and that. But we are going to be A-okay. Again, we're going to, on round 13, we're just spraying into a horde of zombies. Easily doing some good damage. Dropping the entire horde near enough. I do want to save a zombie or two just to be able to go ahead and Pack-a-Punch, which is exactly what we're going to go ahead and do now. We'll get this a tier 2 Pack-a-Punch and just see what it's going to be like at tier 2 Pack-a-Punch as opposed to the tier 1. It's already felt pretty strong at tier 1. Already feels like it is doing really, really nice damage. So let's get this up to tier 2 and see what sort of damage this is going to start doing now. I feel like at round 13, round 14, it's just going to melt through the zombies. So even after Pack-a-Punching, it still seems to have this like weird coin glitch coming out of it, which again, I don't know if that's meant to be how it happens or not. I really don't know, but that is exactly what is happening. But I think the Pack-a-Punch camos do look very clean, even on the, you know, the blueprint, the Mastercraft blueprint. They do look very, very clean. I like how they look a lot. I'm a big, big fan of how this gun looks overall. So round 14, tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. We've got it to the, rare rarity now. I did hear a mangler spawning in somewhere. I was kind of hoping we were going to take that out and test it just before this round did start. But unfortunately, I don't know where the mangler did end up going. We'll see if we can spot him anywhere right here. So it looks like he's on the stairs. We'll let him shoot his little thing, and then we'll just go up to him and absolutely slam the mangler there. Not any problems in the slightest. Very, very easily take care of that mangler. Again, we'll just train the zombies up. We'll get a nice horde of them and see how well we can take care of a horde of zombies at just round 14. We'll start spraying into them now. I mean, the damage that this does is absolutely nuts. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is absolutely insane. The entirety of round 14 has just died within the space of about 3 seconds using this SIRIN. Like, it's a strong weapon, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a very, very strong weapon. It feels like one of the more overpowered weapons I have used in zombies for a little while now. So we've got an Abomination down here as well. It'll be a fun one to test out if it doesn't charge at me. If we can start getting some of them heads popped. I mean, we do have an insta-kill, which kind of makes it a little bit of an unfair test, to be fair. So we'll run away. We'll let our insta-kill wear off, and then we'll start spraying at some of the zombies in a moment as well. So we'll take out the zombies, and then the Abomination is going to be in front of us right now. So we'll see what sort of damage we can do. Down to half HP already on the Abomination. We'll just take a little quick run around the side, take care of some of these zombies, and then focus back onto the Abomination again in just a moment. The zombies are going to get dropped with realistically no problem whatsoever. We'll start firing at the Abomination, see if we can get any crits. Well, I think we just popped another head on it. Already leveled up 6 times in this one game, which is very, very nice. See if we can pop that head through the car, and Abomination dropped already. Like, this weapon, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. This feels like a very, very strong weapon. Am I saying you should go and buy the blueprint? No, you don't need to spend COD points to get this weapon. I'm sure at some point the community will update it, or sorry, will unlock it, and you will be able to get your hands on it. But I will be honest, it is a very strong weapon. It definitely feels like a very overpowered weapon. Feels like one of the strongest weapons that I've used in zombies as of so far, to be totally honest. Just in general, it feels like one of the strongest weapons, which, you know, is quite impressive considering there are already some very strong weapons within the game. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, this feels like it is a very, very overpowered, just a very special weapon, really. Like, it is just a very, very good gun. Like, I'm not going to stand here and lie to you guys. It just drops the hordes of zombies. I mean, you can see it for yourselves how quickly it is dropping the hordes of zombies. The zombies that are about. I don't even need that insta-kill. We're just dropping the zombies so quickly. We've nearly got the gun maxed out as well, which, I mean, just says it everything. We're at round 17. We've nearly got it rare rarity. I think we can now get it to rare rarity. And we're about 10,000 essence away from actually getting it to Pack-a-Punch 3 as well. Like, this is just absolutely nuts, this weapon. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be decent. Like, I had a feeling it was going to be pretty good. You know, the new guns always are pretty good in zombies when they first come out. So I did think, yeah, this weapon probably is going to be pretty strong. It's going to be pretty powerful. But I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Like, it feels stronger than they've probably intended it to make it. I'd be interested in it to be like on like the Easter egg runs and stuff like that. But again, if you was looking to go on like fast Easter egg runs or to do the most damage possible to the boss, again, you're going to be using something like the Mustang and Sally's or something along those lines. You know, the more broken guns that you know are just ridiculously broken. But I'm pretty convinced if you was to do the Easter eggs with these, I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm pretty sure if you was to do it with the Easter eggs with this weapon, you're not going to struggle. I think you'll be able to do very nice damage. I think you'll be able to take care of the bosses at the end of the game very easily. Like, I really don't think at any point you are going to struggle using this weapon. Again, massive horde of zombies. What sort of damage can we do to them? How quickly can we drop this horde of zombies? Tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, epic rarity. We can just take care of a massive horde of zombies. Again, no problem. Round 18, Rampage and Juice are still on. Just dropping zombies left, right, and center, guys. Absolutely insane weapon. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna stand here and sugarcoat it. This weapon is actually insane. Like, it's just very, very good. It really is powerful, does very good damage. It can take care of hordes of zombies easily. Like, I mean, you've seen, I've not even got any perks or anything like that to make the game any more special. We are just quite easily taking care of the zombies that are coming up on us. I mean, a Mega Abomination already down to half HP. Really didn't take us long to get him down to his lower health there either. Again, we can just spray into the hordes of zombies. Am I worried about any of the zombies really getting near me and doing any damage? Not really, to be totally honest. This SIRIN just does exactly what it is meant to do. Just take care of absolutely everything in its path. Like, the damage to fire rate with this weapon is actually insane. I know I keep saying it, but I don't really know what more to say. Like, what more do I need to say about a gun that you guys can quite clearly see is just very overpowered? Again, Mega Abomination down there. Let's see if we can start popping some of its heads. So it's just me and the Abomination by the looks of it. Abomination dropped, no problem whatsoever there. I mean, I don't know what more you want me to say, guys. This weapon is just crazy. It really, really is. We've got enough to go in tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. So let's go ahead, tier 3 Pack-a-Punch it and see what it's going to be like at tier 3. Because why not? Let's make it the most powerful version of itself, other than, of course, the legendary rarity. This is going to be the maxed out weapon, like I said, other than legendary rarity, which is very, very crazy. So here we go. Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch is now initiated. We are going to be running into a bunch of zombies. It probably shouldn't have come at the very beginning of a round because I am pretty much going to corner myself into getting out. That insta-kill low-key may have just saved me, but again, we'll just fire the insta-kill into the zombies, take care of as many of them as we can. Very, very nice. Of course, we do need to go and test it at tier 3 Pack-a-Punch without insta-kill. That is going to be the main thing here. So insta-kill is just wearing off. We've got a bunch of zombies behind us that we should be able to start spraying at. See how quickly we can take care of them. We've got a Mangler spawned in as well. Mangler's already been dropped. Zombies are getting dropped. Like, when I tell you this weapon is broken, just take my word for it, right? Whether you want to try it out for yourself or not, just take my word for it. It is broken. It's a very strong weapon. It really, really is. We're at round 21 now. And in all honesty, I'm just going to train as many of these zombies up as we can. We're going to let the Mangler start firing its thing. We'll just start running around, training some of these zombies together. We'll get them into a nice little spot. We'll find a gap where we can just run through. We'll focus on the Mangler, just drop him. There we go, Mangler's dead already. And then just unload into the big horde of zombies that is behind us. Let's see how quickly we can start taking care of a horde of zombies. Considering we only have 80 bullets in a magazine, I mean, it has thinned out that wave absolutely massively, guys. Really has thinned out that entire wave. I mean, just look at how strong this weapon is. It's round 21 with Rampage Inducer on. Just look at how much damage we are doing. It is actually insane at how quickly we're dropping these zombies. Again, you could even put a legendary Aether tool on this weapon and make it even stronger, which is actually kind of nuts to me. I genuinely don't know how this gun could be better than what it is, but it's so strong. Like, it really, really is just very strong, guys. So let's just run through here. We'll grab some stamina, we'll grab some perks, and we'll just see how long we can actually survive. Like I said, I'll probably get to around 25, maybe around 30, depending on how long I've been recording for. But I'm actually surprised at how strong this gun is. Like I said, I did expect it to be decent. A lot of the times, like I said, when they do add a new gun, they usually are pretty good. They usually make them pretty good. So people either go and buy the bundle, they go and make sure they unlock the gun in taking part in the event, or however, you know, you would get that weapon. They normally do make them pretty good. But this is stronger than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is much stronger than what I was expecting it to be overall. It really, really is a lot better than what I was expecting it to be. That's a bit of a bad play for me running down there. Let's not lie to ourselves. So we have just run out of ammo, but that's okay. I want to go through this zip line. We'll go over here. Zip line over here. We can grab the ammo in this corner real quick, and then we'll zip line back down to our original little training spot where we were. Mega Abomination just wants to come and say hello. I mean, we've nearly dropped the Mega Abomination and it's not even opened its eyes for us, which is pretty typical, to be fair, from a weapon. Again, round 22, like, I just don't feel like this gun's going to struggle at any point. Like, I really don't feel like we're going to be struggling with this weapon at any point throughout this game. Like, I mean, the zombies, if I could hit my critical shots, just aren't taking very long to take out. Mega Abomination head popped once again. Take care of the zombies that are going to come running towards us. Like, if you manage to struggle with this SIRIN 9mm when it's got all these Pack-a-Punches on it, and you know you've got it up, you've got the rarity of it as well, you're doing something wrong. Let me tell you, you are doing something incredibly wrong. Again, horde of zombies, no match for this SIRIN. Once again, just absolutely no match for this SIRIN. Mega Abomination down as well. Absolutely perfect. Like, this gun is genuinely insane, guys. It really, really is. I mean, we're one-shotting critical kills on Vermins at round 23, which is pretty impressive, to be totally honest. To be one-shotting something with a technical SMG, even though it's a special weapon, seems pretty crazy to me at round 23. I'm not going to lie. Like, a fully automatic weapon with this sort of fire rate, it's very impressive. Very, very impressive for the SIRIN 9mm. I'm a big fan of this weapon. This is a weapon that I could be using when I'm just trying to play for high rounds on zombies, or just to have fun on zombies when I'm not really going for camos, or if I'm going for dark ops challenges or something along those lines. This might be the weapon that I just start using, guys. It is a very strong weapon, like a ridiculously strong weapon. And you might not be able to tell it on video, but believe me, guys, it's a very, very strong weapon. We're already at level 9 with it as well, which is cool. The good thing as well is the blueprint comes with the majority of the best attachments you can have. It's got the biggest magazine on it. It's got the iron sights on it. It's got a long barrel on it as well. So it does come with some pretty good attachments already on the blueprint, which is really, really nice. So we'll probably play out this next round. Maybe we'll get to the point where we can exfil and see if we can exfil successfully with this gun. But for now, we'll just see how we can get on at round 24. As you guys know, the usual plan is we'll just try and train them around this way. We'll try and... I don't like opening that door for that reason. They do start coming through the door, which makes it a little bit more of an annoying spot to train. But again, we'll just bundle up all of these zombies behind us. We'll let them keep coming round. We'll let them get as close to them as they can. Slide through this little gap. Try and take care of the mangler as much as we can. I can't really see what I am shooting at with the mangler, but we'll then take care of some of these zombies. Let's just turn around, unleash the beast into these zombies like so. The mangler is starting to chase us as well. We should be able to drop him pretty much no problems there either. I mean, just look at this weapon, guys. Just look at this weapon. That's a bad play from me. I really cornered myself. Managed to stay alive just about. Okay, we do end up going down in the end as well. But yeah, this weapon is nuts. If I had played that a lot better, you would have... Oh, this weapon is crazy. Actually crazy. And don't let my bad play make you guys think that this weapon isn't good just because I've gone down there. Like, you just saw how badly I played. I ran in between two different corners of zombies. Just cornered myself, set myself up in a bad spot. But, I mean, wow. I mean, wow, guys. I don't know what else to say with this weapon. It is absolutely nuts how good this thing is. So moving on to round 25 will probably be the last round that we play, and then we'll try and exfil successfully and just see if we can deal with the chaos of exfilling with the Rampage Inducer on at round 25, if we can make it that far. Because now, of course, the game is where it's at its most difficult after round 25. That's when it really starts becoming a serious challenge for some of these weapons in this game, or just people in general, I guess. I mean, as you can see, we're already taking a fair chunk of damage, like even just by starting the round up. Turn around, let's start unleashing some bullets into these zombies that are coming up and around us. We've already done 600 critical kills with this weapon, which is kind of crazy. Considering I've been playing for about 20 minutes, it's actually kind of nuts how many critical kills we've already got done with this weapon, and just how much we leveled it up, how many kills we've got, just how good it really is. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it just is a super strong weapon. Need to be careful because these manglers are starting to do a little bit of damage from long ranges on us, but nothing too bad as of right now. We do have a self-revive as well, so, you know, we'll be okay if we do go down again, which we have exactly done. Like I said, these manglers are starting to just do a little bit of damage that I could have done with them not doing in certain situations, if I'm totally honest. But, you know, we're still good. We should be okay if we can just squeeze through this gap. We've still got Jug on, which is the main thing. The mangler is the one we need to take care of. I'm running out of ammo as well. We could be in a bit of a predicament. So we are starting to the gun's starting to struggle a little bit. I will say that it is starting to struggle the tiniest little bit. But I think it's more the way that I'm playing these later rounds than the gun itself, to be totally honest. Like, if I'm just to stand here and fry the zombies and take care of zombies that are chasing me and stuff like that, we're not struggling in the slightest. Like, let's be real, we are doing good damage. We're still going to take care of the big hordes of zombies with no real problems. Even the manglers, let's try and drop that mangler, which we are going to be able to do. Like, the gun is still going to do the damage. It's just the way that I was playing the later parts of that round that is where I was starting to struggle, unfortunately. But let's go and grab that exfil and see if we can exfil successfully. As you may be able to tell, I don't have another self-revive, so we cannot self-revive again if we do go down. So if we get to being really close to going down, it is going to have to be a case of getting ourselves into the chopper gunner and just seeing if we can exfil successfully that way. Let's grab that. We can then start heading towards the top of the building. We'll start making our way around there before it does start getting a little bit too intense But whether we exfil successfully or not here, guys, please don't think if I don't exfil successfully this weapon is a bad weapon. Like, genuinely, this weapon is super, super strong. It's very, very powerful. I'm a massive, massive fan of this weapon and just how it does seem to be playing. Like, it does feel ridiculously strong within this game. I won't lie. It's a very nice weapon to use. It's a very fun weapon. It just does so much damage to the zombies as well. Like, it really doesn't struggle doing a good amount of damage to a lot of these zombies. I mean, you've even seen me dropping the abominations and the manglers and stuff like that with it nicely as well. So it really is a good weapon. Don't let some of my bad play tell you guys that it's not, because it actually is. Let's get this monkey down if we can, just like so, and then we'll start taking care of like the manglers and stuff like that where we can. So that is going to be the mangler dropped, which is nice. Should hopefully be able to take care of that abomination now as well with any luck. So I'm literally a one hit. Let's just jump into the chopper gunner. We'll make sure we successfully exfil. I was literally at 1 HP there. I didn't want to be a situation when we go down towards the end. But yeah, this gun, guys. Wowza, wowza, wowza. That is all I will say, is just wowza. This gun is ridiculously strong. Ridiculously strong. Very, very good weapon. And I'm not going to lie to you, it might be one of my more favorite weapons that I have used in zombies as of so far throughout Black Ops 6, guys. I definitely recommend you do try it out if you haven't already. Yeah, it's definitely been a fun weapon. I mean, in that game, we got ourselves 1,000 eliminations, 675 critical kills. If you do want to see the blueprint that I'm using on screen right now, it is on screen, so you guys can see exactly how I had that class set up. It's literally the blueprint that I bought at the store. No attachments changed. If you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to smash a thumbs up, as it helps me out way more than you can ever imagine. Subscribe to the channel with notifications to not miss any more videos, and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. But I appreciate watching and have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.